The bully token is taking off. It's up more than 100% in the last 24 hours. The question is, can this really last longer? Let's have a look as usual on this channel at the on-chain analytics. Let's try to figure out who's actually buying here, who's selling here. Let's see what's driving the price. So we're currently at 5.8 cents. We are up 131% in the last 24 hours. But what looks like smooth sailing on a linear chart was actually not without drama. We did see our 95% drop at the end of October. Now, to find out where the price will go, the website will not really help us, but we can get first hints from the Twitter account. The number of Twitter followers is roughly 10,000, while the number of members on Telegram is 1,600, and the number of holders on chain is 11,000. It all makes sense. It's all kind of in the same ballpark. There doesn't seem to be too much manipulation. By the way, if you've got a bit too much time and you want to get some entertainment, those tweets in Dolos diary are actually quite entertaining. Now let's look at the on-chain metrics. On the left side, we've got the number of recurring traders in orange and the number of first-time traders in purple. On the right side, we've got the number of token transactions over time. Now we can ignore the latest data point because today is not yet over. I actually expect this to be at least at similar levels compared to prior days. Again, we can see our two waves of attention. The price crashed massively when there was no attention. What we see on the left side is a trading volume in US dollars, and on the right side, that's normalized to 100%. So we can see that over the long term, large retail and medium-sized retail is taking over more and more of the trading volume. Small retail tends to decline, relatively speaking. Now, how is this split up? Small retail means wallets with less than $1,000 worth of the token. Medium retail means everything up to 10,000, and large retail means above 10,000. And so instead of looking at the trading volume split, we can also look at the number of holders. So on the left side, we've got the number of wallets that have at least 20,000 bully tokens. So that's roughly $1,000 worth of the token. Again, momentum turned around on the 7th of November and still continues to stay positive. For the chart in the middle, we go at 10x in minimum holding. So that's now $10,000 worth of the token. And on the right side, another 10x, $100,000. We can see how the number of whales isn't really changing, but we can see how this rally is driven by the smaller retail people. The number of holders more than 5x in the matter of a bit over a week. Now, just because the number of whales isn't increasing doesn't mean that their token share is not increasing. The whales that are existing seem to be dollar cost averaging into the market because the share of tokens that are currently held by wallets with at least $10,000 worth of the token continues to go up, which does pose to a degree a risk, right? Whales are going to take profit at some point, but the current move to the upside doesn't yet make it mandatory to sell, right? We are not 10xing in 24 hours. It's quote unquote just doubling, which is okay for meme coins of that size. And with that size, I mean 55 million in market cap. In the grand scheme of things in the Pump.fun ecosystem, right? This is a Solana Pump.fun token. This is not necessarily that large. There's plenty of tokens that are double, triple, and 4 times the size of that. Now, the big question is always, how can we find tokens like this early, right? How can we find a token like Peanut? So the largest of the Pump.fun ecosystem tokens when it's not above $1, but when it's just at a few cents. We want to be early. We want to take as much profit as possible. We don't necessarily want to buy a token that's already at $1 billion market cap. The upside potential is limited when we are in the billions of dollars and when it takes a lot of money to double yet again. So my answer to finding those tokens early is wallet tracking. I like to track wallets of other influencers. I like to track wallets of insiders. I like to track wallets of top traders that tended to make good calls in the past. And so have a look at this alert over here. This is Crypto Banter. He bought the Peanut token when it was still at 3 cents. Now, since then, the price went up by almost 4,000%. And here is why. Crypto Banter is one of the largest crypto channels in all of YouTube. They've got more than 1.1 million subscribers. And we are tracking some of their wallets. We track in total 33, but it's not just Crypto Banter that we are tracking. We also track Alex Becker. He's got 1.5 million subscribers. And we've got 12 of his wallets. So in total, we track more than 400 wallets. And so I really believe that this is a better approach than simply just buying random tokens on a list, right? It's better to buy tokens that already have some good backing behind them. In crypto, it's easier to become part of the insiders because all of the trades are public, right? The blockchain is a public ledger. And so I like this strategy so much that I made a dedicated tutorial course just on wallet tracking. How can we find other influencer wallets? How can we track those wallets? And how can we then interpret the signals that we get from that tracking? It's all part of the premium membership of this channel. It's down below, thebitcoinstrader.com. Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about backtesting. It's also about risk mitigation and portfolio diversification. It's also about on-chain analytics, right? The charts that we looked at today in this video. Once you have got a signal, we of course also have to discuss when should we buy, when should we sell. We have to update also the analytics. That's why we've got dedicated chats on the individual altcoins as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1 week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't make money, just message me within the first week and I will refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so I do think that the bully token can go higher. It's still got a relatively small market cap and the momentum is positive. We do see a lot of accumulation by retail. The only question is, will the whales dump? Because they are also accumulating. If the overall market environment stays bullish, then probably bully will have a bullish time ahead as well. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish this regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. Helps our channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in premium. Cheers.